Hey everyone, this is LazyFire. Welcome back to Red Faction.
Orion says EOS was planning to bring a computer disk to Altor's communications center. EOS had contacts in the Earth Defense Force. She thought they'd send a rescue fleet if we put out a distress call. The comm center's at the end of this canyon. Let's deal with the canyon first, then look for a way up to the comm center.
Okay, this is Orion again. He's going to take us down the canyon. This is our gunner mission.
EOS said that if she didn't come out, you would. And she said to give you this computer disk. I don't know why. We need to go to the far end of the canyon.
So the AI driving in this game, as you're seeing now, is not perfect. But the fun thing is that these guys are pretty terrible at
It'll be
arranging.
any easier getting back.
Now, there are also kind of dick moves being done in this canyon. You haven't seen them yet, but it's kind of normal for people to just kind of be behind a rock after you pass it, and just firing on you with like rockets and stuff. And that actually happens. Sorry, Orion keeps trying to talk, but he doesn't talk loud enough for me to hear it. So I don't know how you guys are doing. But you see, these guys will appear behind rocks and stuff and get you there. But there's also this issue of, in Red Faction 2, where that becomes even more common. Like that. And if you look at these guys, they look like they're pretty much up-armored guards. But these are actually the first of the mercs we're going to see. The mercs are going to be our enemies from here on out now that we've defeated Capek. And those are actually guards, forget that. But for the most part, we'll be fighting only mercs from here on out. And they bring with them a slate of weapons that really puts everything we've played with before to bed. You won't even want to use what we've had in the past against anything for the rest of the game. And part of that is some of the weapons they have are game-breaking. We're talking about a gun that can shoot through walls. We're talking about a mini sniper rifle. Oh, hey. Thanks for proving my point. Mini sniper rifle, basically, that you can just spam because it has 20 rounds. A machine gun instead of the assault rifle, which is fantastic. And a few other things. And those are the main ones I always concern myself with. But this is kind of a boring section. Yes, Orion did just run over a man.
Somewhere down there is a natural tunnel that Altor used as an outflow pipe for the sewage system. That's the only way up from the canyon floor. It was blocked by a landslide about 6 months ago, but Altor cleared it off.
I want to try something real quick. This just looks like an area that has to have something in it, right? Well, actually, you do drive among top of it, but nothing. Alright, what we have to do there is that rock. Parker's so goddamn slow sometimes. Now, I mentioned it in one of the first videos, but you have a pretty floaty jump. And this is to simulate the fact that you're in, on Mars, I should say. You were in Mars at the start. You're on Mars now. And because of that, well, the floaty jump actually changes when in a later level, and I'll explain it when I get there. But it is kind of nice to know that that's what they're trying. And I just wanted to show off that, yeah, this is... You're not supposed to blow anything up. You can climb up across this and go over if you really want to walk on some lines, but there's no real point to it. So, coming down here, this is our new objective. And most of the time when you have a tunnel, the game's going to give you a reason to be in it. It's not going to make you manufacture your own tunnels a lot of the time. And yeah, the little gremlins are back. Don't worry, I can take care of them pretty easily. And Martian trees, not what they should be. But we've got another underwater section with no submarines in sight. So you know what that means. Pistol time. Haven't used this guy in a long time. And I did test out all the other weapons underwater just to see if I was wrong in my assumption that nothing can be fired underwater. No, I'm correct. Nothing but the pistol can be fired underwater. Okay. Fine. These guys want to be dicks. Yeah, I guess you can get them into the water a little bit. Didn't think you could. But you can see these guys are still kind of a problem. They move a little too fast for you to kind of keep up with, even with a pretty sensitive mouse, I have trouble. And they get right on top of you, which is really the only time you can hit them too well. It's an annoying little thing, but thankfully they don't appear too much longer in the game. Oh, screw that. I'll deal with that guy up close. Not here. Darn it, he ran away. But there is something over here. If you're looking, you might have seen it. There is that grate. And because I finally picked up rockets again a while ago. Hit that with a rocket. Nothing. It looks like any grate that you'd normally try to explode in this game, or, you know, blow up, or get around through.
More bad news for you, Parker. Orion still hasn't heard from EOS, but that's not the really bad news. Once you've sent the message from the comm center, we still have to get the fleet in here. Still no word from EOS. I don't think she made it. First, EOS is lost, and now Alta's sent in reinforcements. They've kept a regiment of mercenaries in reserve. Now they're coming out. The mercs are led by Colonel Masako, a real nasty piece of work. They're all butchers, and she's the worst of them.
I don't know how much longer I can deal with this crap. Hey, I'd rather be down here where it's quiet than up top where all hell's breaking loose.
I hit the wrong button there. I didn't mean to shoot. Oh well. So yes, the mercs are going to start coming out in force, but these guys, the guys in this room, are not actually mercs. They're engineers. So kind of whatever. But yeah, that grate back there, that's kind of a weird thing. You'd expect that to explode, but I think it's supposed to be sort of a marker, letting you know that's where you have to do something. Okay. So
leave me alone.
our first introduction to the mercs is coming up in a second. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to get on this tram, they're going to come down, and there's going to be guys on the other side. So let's see if we can't hit a couple. Oh, sorry, no, these are still guards. But this is what I was talking about, where there's bullet travel time. You can kind of see it. I could have sworn these were mercs in here. Actually, I could have sworn that there was another tram. I might be thinking of a train section later in the game. Now that I think about it.
Try it, miner. Mercy, please!
I didn't even fire on him, and he's calling for mercy. So right now, not really worried about sniper rifle ammo. It's basically not even going to be useful soon because the weapon we get from the mercs is actually probably a lot better in a lot of ways. For one, there's not the delay between shots that you have with the sniper rifle. And two, and God, I know I have to blow this up. Two, you can fire 20 rounds before you have to reload, which is fantastic stuff. I always assume that pretty much everything in this game leads to somewhere else. But I haven't really shown off Geomod in a while, and you can see how it just kind of deforms the terrain slowly. It doesn't, you know, create rubble or anything like that, except for the predetermined amounts. So, one more airlock. I know why I thought that section was difficult. It was because I kept forgetting to save and going into this room and having to do it over and over. This next area, see, that's an elevator door. I can't be mad at design decisions anymore.
Now for the hard part. The console you need to reach is at the highest level of the comm center.
Okay, well, because of that statement, I'm going to quick save again. This is sort of the area that can be a real pain.
Give up, miner.
And it's mostly because the guards here start to get pretty ridiculous. So just be careful and be aware of your surroundings. You'll be fine.
I'm on your side.
Pick up some more ammo. So what I'm going to do is very cautiously go into these rooms. Not good. This is what I was saying, the sniper rifle might actually be useful in here, but I've decided to make this a little quicker because if you zoom in with a sniper rifle, they almost always start firing on you and making it difficult. And right there, we have another dick turret. I will be looking for those for the most part, but when they show up like that, it's just very annoying, let's say.
Drop your weapons!
And yeah, sure. That's a good spot.
Oh!
I heard a shotgun as well, but I think that was the other guy I killed. So those guys just appeared. And this is what I was talking about, where people will just kind of show up sometimes. Even if you've cleared out entire areas, they will come through showing no signs that they went through a door or anything like that. They just appeared. And this is kind of the poster child for that area. There's... Dude, come on. You did that on purpose, I know. Wow, okay, that was a lot easier than it should have been. Why do I say that? Because these are our first mercs, and they drop probably what's my favorite weapon, and probably should stick on your hotbar for the rest of the game. Or, well, if there was a hotbar. Anyways, the precision rifle. This thing is absolutely amazing. There's only one area I'm not going to use it for the rest of the game. And it's a pretty dumb reason, but it's valid. And it might be because I wasn't used to the gun at the time when I used it the first time. But there's a room coming up where if you try to use it, you might be in a little bit of trouble because there's enough guys to make it a problem.
Parker, there are mercenaries in the comm center. They're starting to appear all over the complex, taking over from the security guards.
Okay, as you can see,
Killing every miner and guard they see.
mercs are gone a little nuts here. And now I'm pretty low on ammo. So I'm probably going to switch right back over to the assault rifle. You can see, the mercs are not begging for their lives, but they will run kind of goofy. And down I go. So, this is attempt 2. I'm going to save closer to where I died that time, next time. And one of the things about this is that running away and picking up extra ammo or anything like that is a totally viable tactic in that room. Also, you want to be on top like I was there. You don't want to go down to their level. That's a bad idea. And, by the way, that's where that shotgun guy was, right in that corner. The game will do this a few more times, where it'll just populate people in really spots you wouldn't expect to see. Good. Only took 5 damage through the room. That's not bad.
Give up!
Like I said, those guys just appear when you come in this room. Nothing you can really do about it. Alright. So, once again, back into this room.
Dice.
Okay. So I'm going to hold off on switching to the precision rifle for a second.
You're gonna die! No mercy!
Actually, in this area that I'm coming up into, the sniper rifle is actually going to be the weapon of choice. Simply because it still does some pretty good damage to these mercenaries, and I don't have to worry about running out of ammo for it, because I have the precision rifle.
Parker, there are mercenaries in the comm center. They're starting to appear all over the complex, taking over from the security guards.
As you can see, chest shots are no longer going to kill somebody with this thing.
They're killing every miner and guard they see.
Yes, I'm cheesing this game, I know. But, to be honest, it's probably the way to go at this point. Actually, there's some... Okay, we're going to run back and get health. There's some points in this game where if you don't try to cheese it, it's going to be really difficult for you to get through. And I don't know if that's a good thing or if it's just a sign of what kind of times this game was made in. But the fact that, you know, you have to play it a certain way if you want to survive is probably not great. Shit. I thought there was a health in there. Oh well. Also, the mercenaries seem to drop health and ammo. Shit. Perfect. He followed me up and I was able to shoot him in the head.
Halt or die!
Very good. I think those were the last 2 in that room. So now I have plenty of ammo. I've cleared out a room. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is not an easy area. There's going to be a gun in a few episodes that'll make a lot of stuff a lot easier. Jesus Christ. And you can see how much damage that thing does. Oh my god, it scared the hell out of me though. We're going to go down to that comm center here. It is not our next objective, but it is the most obvious area to go to right now. Because I want some things. Actually, no, sorry, it is our next objective. I want things. They don't have things, that's the problem. Ah, this is what we need. All the bullets and guns and ammo you can give me, I will take them. But not good, not good, not good. I like how that guy could just thread the needle there on that road. And I think we're still hearing some guards come through and all this other stuff. It's the game's just gonna throw enemies at us for a little while. There is one area in a few episodes where there will be no extra spawning enemies. And it's kind of interesting, but that area is also one of the most dickish areas in the entire game. Oh boy, I might not be able to get out of here. Nope, there we go, perfect. So if you came this way, you would have fought these guys the first time through. This is clearly where I was before. Okay. Survived another area. Once again, elevator. I wish they'd be consistent about this stuff at the very least. Now we're about to go up into another area that's a little difficult. Just a note here, this was initially meant to be 2 episodes. I decided to cancel that out and make it into 1 episode. It flowed a little better. So if you hear me reference the last episode, I actually mean earlier in this episode. I hope that doesn't cause any confusion for anyone. But here we go. This time we're going to get up to the comm center. It's not an easy area. What you want to do in here is, this is kind of the last area the guards are still occupying. Get in this room. Almost immediately get into this room. It seems a little strange at first, let's say, but it gives you a way to keep these guys from getting you from every angle possible. For at least a couple seconds. They are everywhere in this room. And this is actually the area where I was saying the assault rifle actually comes in handy again. But I'm going to try to use the precision rifle to get through here, even if there isn't a lot of ammo available for it. Down I go. Okay. Attempt number 2. Still the same concept. Get over here to this comm center. Just as fast as possible. These guys will have trouble hitting you from here. And you can dispense with some extra bullets if you have to. Like I said, this is kind of the area where the assault rifle comes in handy. I said it in the first attempt, I'm saying it in the second attempt just to clarify that. You want to clear out just about as many of these guys as you can from here. And that might mean you're here for a little while. But to be honest, there's so many people in this room that you don't realize it at first. And if you try to get out of here and move on or push forward too much, you may end up dead. A lot. But I think these guys are kind of playing a really bad game of chicken with me here and trying to see who will leave cover first, and it's going to be me, I guess. The other thing that's really annoying in this room... Shit. That's a sniper rifle. Didn't need that. Yeah. Alright. Just going to go full auto there. Take out those 3. I'm in a bad spot again. Fuck. I'm dead.
Get him!
Where did these guys come from, I wonder? And this is actually, I've mentioned it several times, but this room here is the one that I had a guy spawn behind me in. And it's just... Oh, shit. Not a shotgun guy at 100 meters. They'll kill me. And, yeah. Trying to hit these guys, their AI makes them bug out like that every now and again. It's not easy. But once I kill all these guys, there's one last dick move the game has for you at the top of the stairs here. That guy had a grenade. Alright. We're doing so well on ammo for this assault rifle that I don't mind spamming it like this or using it in full auto like I did before. Full auto seemed to work pretty well, actually.
Please!
There's a technician, but that should be about it for this room.
Keep moving. You've got to reach the top level.
No, don't blindly run, because you'll get confused by something. Shit, I can't see it from here. There's a turret up here. Right in that corner there, actually. And I don't know if these guys respawn infinitely. I don't think they do. But the game doesn't seem to have that mechanic to it, which I appreciate on a non-ironic level. Let's go up there and take care of this fucking turret. I've died to this thing. That's how I know it's there. Perfect. We're going to switch back over to the precision rifle, though. I know. Strange. And we're going to go in here.
Over here! Help! Guards!
I don't believe there are any guards in here, but I do a quick scan every single time, just in case. Because as soon as we hit this switch, the switch to turn down the... By the way, what we're trying to do is turn off the laser defense grid so the EDF can get a fleet in here. I don't know if Hendrix made that really obvious. As a matter of fact, I haven't shown this off. But this is our message screen. And yeah, I don't see anything indicating that I should know what I'm doing here. But, oh well. So the second I hit this, Parker says something dumb and people come through that door. Get ready.
The console you want is under the windows that look out onto the transmission dish.
Sure hope this works. Come on. Hold it right there!
And yes, the game points you at the ground while you're getting shot at. And these guys don't wait for you to get out of that sequence before they start shooting you. So, we've successfully cleared this room. That means it's time for an autosave. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to kite these guys up this staircase.
Over here! Help! Guards!
I know that sounds kind
The
of...
airlock at the tower's base is open. I hacked into the security system and opened it.
But the truth is, going down there and fighting is absolutely the dumbest thing you can do. You want to stay above the fighting if you can, or wait for these guys to glitch out on each other. These guys don't respawn infinitely, but they do add some numbers to them during the fight. Right now, I'm making sure that it's clear to go down the stairs again. Looks pretty okay. Well, it looks can be deceiving. And right there, you saw the tech get kind of stuck on the stairs. Don't be surprised when that happens. What we want to do
Don't hurt me.
is go through this airlock. I know, it's not really obvious what you had to do there, but it's the only door we haven't gone through, and there's only so many doors in this room.
Remember the miners on the shuttle that got blown up? To get you to the space station safely, we need to take out Alto's missile defense system.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're going to
Tram
space.
tunnels go to Missile Command. There's an entrance to the tunnel through this cave.
Alright, this is kind of a long-range fight. The smart move is to stay far back as possible.
Keep moving and keep your head.
Stay as far back as possible, because not only do those turrets hurt like hell, there's a new weapon up ahead. And I try to stay far back because I don't think these guys can see as well at a distance. But of course, the bullet travel time stuff, that seems to be hurting me. Oh, by the way, some people decided to come outside. So we actually have 2 new weapons in this area. It's a bounty. Alright, so we have 2 new weapons, like I said. First one is this machine gun. I'll try to use that soon. But the other one is actually up ahead. It's also another heavy weapon. That. And it's actually kind of a signature gun for the game. And you saw there's a missile drop, or a little bit of missile drop. That's kind of neat, I thought. Even back then, it was kind of cool. GoldenEye had missile drop, too. Oh, look. More assholes. And one of them has the weapon I'm talking about. This thing. The railgun. Railgun is amazing. It's the best weapon in the game, hands down. It's a one-shot kill on just about anyone, including me. Ouch. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, we're on attempt 2 here. I've cleared out most of the guys in this next area, leaving a miner alive, which is good. Instead of going through here and trying to pick up all this stuff I can and all this other stuff, I'm actually going to run through here and not worry about the guy who spawns behind us with the railgun. I always like to get a little bit more ammo when I can, but honestly, it's not worth it this time. And yeah, you can blow these things up. I just couldn't get it to work last time or this time. I spent a little time doing that. But now I'm inside this building. Fantastic. There are guys down here, around here. What you want to do is swing out your rail driver here. This is... Fuck! Okay, let's try that again. So, yeah, that area, that was not good. That could have gone a lot better, actually. What we're going to do is still pick up all the stuff here, and next time I'll just be aware that there's a guy who randomly spawns behind us. I still want that rail driver that's over here, but I might get fucked because of it. Yeah, pretty bad. Oh well. The good news is, the guys with the rail drivers, when they show up, they will actually get stunned by you firing on them, and they won't be able to shoot. Damn you! Alright. I'll come back when we can actually kill that guy. Okay, we're back at the door. I've switched over to the machine gun for a kind of specific reason. But here they come. The easiest way to actually kill this guy is to use the railgun on him before he gets through the... It's pretty easy to tell which guys have railguns. It's always the larger dudes. The smaller guys generally have precision rifles. But right there, you just saw the power of the heavy machine gun. It's pretty great. So this is what it looks like when you're shooting through a wall. If you're too far away, it gets bluer until it fades off completely. If you're close, it's red. So, and if you shoot somebody through a wall with the railgun, other people in the room do not get made aware of that fact. It just doesn't happen. Now, one of the things that this also does, maybe unintentionally, is show some of the ways the game works. You see, if there's an area that loads up ahead... Yeah, this guy always does that. I don't know why, he just does. But if you have an area that's going to load ahead of you, then if you look through the railgun scope at it... Shit, I hate this. If you look through the railgun scope, you'll actually be able to see that there's no one there until you go around the corner and load. Oh, those heavy machine gun guys take so much damage, it's ridiculous. No, 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 no. That's a railgun. Now, the issue with railguns is that, to use them anyways, is that they only carry 9 total rounds, or 10 total rounds, 11 total rounds. Sorry. And they only drop so many per pickup. So sometimes you're in trouble if you are going to rely on the railgun. Unfortunately, it's the most useful weapon in the damn game. And once again, nothing in the airlock. Now, you'll notice that in most of these airlocks... Most of these airlocks actually give you armor in those lockers. It's almost always armor anyways. That's because if you go outside, you'll die, and they want to make sure that you have armor so you can go outside. The issue with that is that there's one point in the game where you do have to go from inside to outside, and there's no transition through an airlock or anything like that. And that's dangerous. Okay, so instead of going through the airlock, we're actually coming up this way. And this is kind of where the guards were, or the guys were fighting. I don't really know what the point of this is, besides the fact that you can... Here, I'll show you. It's actually just a way to get around that fight there. But honestly, you have to go through all the same stuff, and you might actually get hurt. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to get around. You could blast a really long hole through here if you wanted to, but it's just not worth it. So yeah, you could get up here theoretically, but why? Why would you? And now I'm worried that more guys spawned in here. So you do have to go through the airlock. I did just want to show off that there is a difference between going through that airlock and going up there. Let's pick up more armor. Take all of it we can get. I would take some health too if they had it. But unfortunately, not so much in the health department. And I think a lot of their guns are actually armor piercing, which makes this kind of dangerous. So yes, we're going to be relying on the railgun to get us through a lot of stuff in the upcoming sections. There's actually a loading screen right ahead here, which is why this is showing off like this. Oh, no, sorry. I know where we are now. We're actually at the end of the video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Next time, we get on a train and have a hell of a firefight. Bye.